child's pose. And then sit back onto your heels. And start to stand up onto your shins. And your hands to your low back. Hips press forward so you feel you're one line here, almost like you're in a plank. And clasp your hands right in front of you pretty firmly. You're going to keep the navel lifted. The glutes are gently engaged. And you're just going to start to bend your knees as much as they'll let you without bending your hips. Chest is going to stay up. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, just the knees bend. Inhale. Back up when you need to. Exhale, let the knees bend. Breathe in, bring it back. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hands. So you'll keep the hips. Send hands to your low back. You're going to push down, start to reach the elbows back. Drop the chin and start to lift the mid-back up towards the chest towards the face. Elbows squeeze back, the chest lifts, the gaze lifts. 4 breaths, and keep the chin down. Exhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the arms engaged. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Back up to neutral. Let the hips drop back to your heels, or put a pillow between your bum and your heels. Sit right on that. You can think of this like a sitting mountain pose. Spine is long. The belly is energized and lifted. And you're going to swing your legs out in front of you. Bend the knees. Wrap your arms behind your legs. Take your elbows. You're going to pull the arms into the legs as you lift your heart forward. Now feel the low belly start to rise up towards the navel, towards the sternum. And gently as you exhale, let the head fall. And breathe in, relift the chest forward. This time when you exhale, gently press the legs into the arms. Head will fall too. Breathe in. Exhale, you can press a little more, palms on the mat. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Now if you're feeling pretty good there, reach your arms around, take your feet. The knees can still be bent. Pull the shoulder blades back. As you exhale, heart reaches forward and you start to lay over your thighs. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. More breath in. Breath out. And slowly rise. And you think you're in another mountain pose. From the waist up and the legs down. You're just sitting. Slide the hands behind you a few inches, about 6 inches or so. You're going to start with the feet. You're going to start to reach the toes forward. Engage the thighs. Lean back onto your arms. And begin to lift your hips. Keep looking at your feet until your hips lift in front of your eyes. And the gaze starts to go up. We'll take 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bend the knees. Scoot your hips towards your heels. Soles of your feet come together. Knees open up. Wrap your hands around the outsides of your feet. Take a breath. Lift up the chest. Exhale. Use your elbows to press your legs down. Start to fold. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Breath out. And start to sit up. Hands next to your hips. Close your knees. Lift your feet up. You can keep the knees bent. Lift the arms. You breathe down. Breathe in. You're going to lower halfway to your mid-back. Legs straight. Exhale. Bend the knees. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Now slow. Inhale. We're lowering. About halfway. Hold here. Reach your arms up alongside your ears. Look at the toes. Flutter the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Bring your hands down, feet down. Knock the knees a little from side to side. Make sure your back feels good. And it feels pretty good. Make sure you can almost touch your heels with your fingers. Start to lift your hips into bridge. Interlace hands underneath your bum. Press your arms down. Start to lift your hips. 5 breaths in bridge. 3 more. Keep using your arms. Last one. And let your arms release. Lower down, upper back, mid back, and eventually low back and hips. Let the knees rock out a little, side to side. And back through center. Let's give your wheel a go. Hands next to your ears. Start to press down so you can lift to your head. Then palms down. Press into your legs and start to lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. As you exhale, tuck your chin. Lower yourself back down. Your knees come together. Rock them from side to side. And bring your feet back in. Let's do one more wheel. Hands next to your ears. Start to lift your hips into your head, palms down. And start to rise. Take a breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. As you exhale, chin tucks. Lower down. The knees. Side to side sway. Your back feels pretty good. Very slowly, begin to bring the knees towards the chest, hands around the shins. Very gradual pressure. When the back feels like it's released, legs straight up to the ceiling, arms overhead. Slowly lower the right leg down about 2 inches from the floor. And lift that leg back up. And lower the left leg down. And let that leg come back up. Take both legs down. And as you bring the legs up, swing them over your head until you feel like you're mostly on your shoulders. And bring your hands to your low back. Let your knees bend. And take about 5 breaths. And start to flatten your palms onto your mat. Begin to straighten the legs close to your face. Slowly roll down your back and go 1 vertebra at a time until the hips come back down. The knees will bend. The feet come down. Couple breaths here. Hands onto your thighs. You're going to push your thighs away from your chest. Pull the belly back and try to flatten your back onto the floor. Take 2 breaths. And soften. Bring the right knee in. Left leg out. Bring your knee over to the side. Supine twist. Your right arm will reach out at an angle. And let your chin drop towards your right shoulder. About 5 breaths. And that feels pretty good. Bring your knee back through center. Bring your other knee and your left knee in. Right leg slides out. Take your left knee across. And drop your chin towards your left shoulder. Now that feels pretty good. Bring it back to center. Both knees come in. Reach up and take your toes. Happy baby. And rock a little bit. Now if you have the time, let your feet come down and slide out. Let your arms open. You can lay here and rest for a couple minutes. You can just focus on your breathing.